Hello Fang Gang, welcome back. This is the final week! We've made it to the end of the November reading challenge. I did read a little extra because I was at PAX Unplugged sort of for the first week of December, and then I was like, you know what, I might just extend it a little bit. The sad news is we did not clear the bin. The bin is not completely cleared, but to see how empty we got it, because we did put a pretty sizable dent in it, stick around to the end of the video and I will have a little glimpse as to our progress. First up this week, I read Fantastic Four issue number 1, so this is the Ryan North Fantastic Four that I was saying I was super excited about. In this issue, Ben Grimm's The Thing and Alicia Masters, after stopping at a hotel for the night, find themselves trapped in a time loop in the 1940s, in a town that ceased to exist after the very day that they are stuck repeating. Kinda Groundhog Day meets 1/4 of the FF and company doing solving mysteries, and I'm here for it. I really like this issue. We're off to a fabulous start with Fantastic Four issue number 1. This was both a fun-loving story that also had a fantastic hook at the end to bring you back, and I gotta say, they got me. I need to read issue 2. I just picked up issue 2 actually yesterday at my local comic shop, so yeah, I'm very excited to check it out. Also friends, if there's something that you would like to see, like for example if you want to come on a comic haul with me and come on a trip to the comic shop, I could do a vlog about that. Let me know in the comments if that's something you want. Batman Incorporated issue number 1. Someone is hunting the teachers of Batman and Ghostmaker, and of course it is up to Batman Incorporated to find out who and stop them. And right now I believe Ghostmaker is actually the leader of Batman Incorporated. He's in charge. I gotta say, I'm super here for Ghostmaker, and I love all of the art in this, but I'm not sure that this is a series that I feel compelled to continue, to be honest. Didn't really hook me, but I'm glad I got the issue 1. The art's really nice, and I like Ghostmaker. X-Men Unlimited Green issue number 1. Now, I already read this on Marvel Unlimited because this is one of the Infinity comics, basically the X-Men Unlimited Infinity, and yeah, but it was cool to revisit, and I liked the way that they changed this into a comic. In this issue, in this story, Nature Girl can no longer hold back the pain that she feels for Earth and all of its living creatures mistreated and oppressed by humans. She is joined on her journey by Curse and a canine police dog who takes the name of, I know how to say this one, but I always worry. I think it's like Sheors or something like that, Sheos. It's Gaelic, which you'd think I have an Irish background, but I do not know how to speak Gaelic, so woo! I'm pretty sure it's Sayorzi or something like that. There's an interesting way you say it, but it's spelled S-A-I-R-O-S-E, so I've said it before in videos correctly, but today we're saying it how I just said it. I'm not going to say it again because I feel bad that I can't say it. While Wolverine is hot on Nature Girl's trail, she begins to evolve, and while confronting an oil refinery, she runs into Black Mamba. I still love this weird little story. I also like the little interludes from Nature Girl's perspective that were added in. Those were super cool. It translates actually really well to a comic, which I was nervous about because of the webtoon sort of more format where you're scrolling. Vampirella vs. Red Sonja issue number 1. Oh boy, where to start? An alternate world is threatened. While the project attempts to figure out what to do, Sonja, also a member, interrogates Vampirella, former project member, now captive. This one seemed a little too heady for me, I'm not gonna lie, without any knowledge of the series where Vampy and Sonja basically become superheroes and join the project, which I think is where this is from in Dynamite, or where this sort of spins out of. So yeah, I don't think I'll be continuing with this one, and there wasn't enough verses in it for me, but hopefully, I'm sure there will be verses in the future. I don't know. It's an interesting one. Miles Morales Spider-Man issue number 42. Miles Morales visits a fortune teller with his friends and gets ready for the scholarship banquet. After he goes to dinner with Starling, but their date is interrupted by a crash, and the Rhino, who coincidentally isn't committing crimes, but actually could use their help in basically solving a crime. Bittersweet ending to this story. I feel like, whew, it's been a long time. I was really sad to see this creative team go, but I am excited for what is next for Miles. Also, I gotta say, I love Starling. Starling is awesome. So hopefully we'll see her more in the next Miles Morales series, which just launched, so yay! Nightwing issue number 78. Nightwing takes down some bullies and rescues a cute doggo. The old mayor gets replaced. Dick discovers He's rich! Surprise. Within the first 3 pages, I fell in love with this entire run. I already know I'm going to love it. I felt all the emotions. Oh man, I don't know which comic series I'm gonna keep. I'm doing a challenge next year, friends, which I don't know if you want in on this, if I should make videos about it, but where I'm gonna be trying to really only collect, other than one comic from the big 2, all of the other comics I'll be collecting in the new year. My partner and I are doing a thing where they're all indie comics. And I think Nightwing might be the series I have to keep, but I also feel weird because I feel like I should keep something X-Men. Nightwing issue number 79. Dick Grayson considers what to do with his inheritance, gets pickpocketed, and through this finds a new sense of purpose for his newly acquired fortune. Yeah, I already know. I love everything that's happening with Nightwing. It's so good. The story is amazing. The art is dynamo. Oddly, I read this issue before 78 though, which I thought I didn't actually collect, but then realized I actually had just like ordered my comics in my bin incorrectly. So yeah, but it was still good even reading it out of order. Still made me feel all the feels. Nightwing issue number 80. Dick is accused of murder after the man he helped from the night before is found dead, his heart removed, and his son is found missing. He calls Babs back and calls in his brother, Robin, aka Tim Drake, to help him investigate what happened to the man and his son. Nightwing meets Heartless, and this is, I believe, Heartless's first appearance, so very, very cool. This continues to be amazing. I love the awkwardness between Babs and Dick during the interrogation, and I love Robin gifting Nightwing a chained wallet from Batman because he had his wallet stolen. That was pretty funny. Nightwing issue number 81. Heartless and Nightwing fight! The homeless kids of the tent town are saved by various ships of Bloodhaven's marina. Dick is concussed in the fight, but is distracted from his recovery by the revelation that a new mayor has been appointed, Mayor Zuko, the daughter of the man who killed his parents. Nightwing's dog gets 2 names, Haley and Bitewing, and I cannot wait to see her costume. Wow, okay, so that reveal may have been spoiled for me because I already knew it was coming, but I still love every moment of it and this issue. This issue is so good. I don't know if I should even say what the reveal is. Okay, spoiler coming up. If you don't want the spoiler, skip ahead like 5 seconds. Yeah, Nightwing has a sister. What? And it's Mayor Zuko. What? So cool. Nightwing issue number 82. Get out your flashbacks to Tank because we are going back in time to learn the secret of who Mayor Zuko and her mom really are. This one really felt short to me, but I think it's because I read it slowly over the course of a day, or possibly because it's mostly flashbacks. Either way, I still enjoyed it, but I was like, the flashback to Tank. Wow, here we go. We're going back. Also, maybe with flashbacks things just feel shorter because they have already happened. I don't know. Time. What is time? Knights of X issue number 3. The Knights of X have split up with Captain Britain's Betsy Braddock and her team heading to retrieve the Siege Perilous to use in battle against Merlin, and Gambit and his team heading to free Mad Jim Jaspers, who's about to be executed. The stakes are high in Otherworld, where death means you will be changed forever. When you're resurrected, that is. Wait, are Betsy and Rachel dating? Is that what's happening in this? This is how I found out Betsy and Rachel are dating, and I'm so sad this is how I found out because I feel like I should have known the moment it happened. I love it. And is Gambit actually dead here? I don't know. I picked up this issue because of Rogue's amazing Hellfire Gala outfit, which is the variant that I got, and it was pretty heady, I'm not gonna lie, this issue, but it was still really good to read. At least it was easy to follow everything, even though Excalibur and Knights of X have not been series that I've been following specifically. So that was pretty cool. Although I'm sad, apparently Knights of X is canceled, so sad. It's good. If you have a chance to pick it up or read it, or if it gets collected, check it out. New Mutants issue number 25. Magic makes a contract with Madeline Pryor, the newly resurrected and former Goblin Queen, to take over ruling Limbo. The Goblins revolt. Very interesting. This is a series I could sink my teeth into if Maddie was a continuous part of it, which I think she is kind of in New Mutants, which makes me want to go back and read some of this stuff because it's pretty good. I also love this flashback art. I actually got this one just for the Magic and Maddie sort of, I thought it was going to be a face-off, but it's more like they're teaming up, which I love, so yeah, feel good about collecting that issue. Avengers Forever issue number 1. In an alternate reality, the Avengers never were after the prehistoric Avengers were defeated by the Masters of Evil. I bought this issue because there was a variant cover with all the versions of Scarlet Witch on it, but having said that, Scarlet Witch is not in this comic. I did think it was cool to see a glimpse into a world with no Avengers, but where somehow Tony Stark becomes Ant-Man. That was pretty cool, but yeah, this it's a thing. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I have mixed feelings. Nightwing issue number 83. Dick puts the plan for his inheritance into action, preparing to help Bloodhaven and the world as not just Nightwing, but also as Dick Grayson. Wow, this was also short, but still very sweet. Batman calling Dick to tell him he made Alfred proud. Oh, it made me cry. Oh my gosh, all the stuff with Alfred and Nightwing. I cannot deal with it. Ah. Also, have I mentioned how much I love the idea of Dick and Babs getting back together? Because I love it. I so ship them, so yay. Nightwing issue number 84. Nightwing is lured into a trap, but fortunately Batman shows up to help. Team up time, baby. Just a really cute little team up with some stunning art from Robbie Rodriguez here. Another one of my favorite artists. So basically I am just in art heaven with the Nightwing book. We got Robbie Rodriguez, who came in for the Fear State kind of stuff, and Bruno Redondo, and I'm just like, yes, give me all this great art. Nightwing issue number 85. Babs has lost control of Oracle, so it's time for her to destroy the persona and systems she once was so proud of, to prevent anyone else from using them to compromise the privacy of the civilians and vigilantes of Gotham. Of course she dons her Batgirl suit, and of course Nightwing and Robin both help her. So cute. Nightwing and Batgirl teaming up as written by Tom Taylor is perfect. That's all I have to say. Hulk issue number 3. Bruce meets an alternate Bruce Banner from a world where the Gamma Bomb test was successful. Rather than use this knowledge for good, however, the US decided to use it as a weapon, of course. This made them the greatest empire, but now Eye Patch Bruce is trying to fix the harm he has done by curing those who have been transformed into Hulk-like abominations from the radiation. They're called abominations here, not to be confused with the character Abomination from 616. Okay, President Ross. What? Also, how is Ryan Ottley's art always so good? Even when there's not really much fighting going on, I mean, he also really nails like facial expressions. Ryan Ottley is amazing. Also, what is happening with that dark entity? I feel like both Hulk and Bruce are being played and pitted against each other by something that's more sinister, that's trying to like trick them, and I want to know what that is. I don't know if we're gonna get there though, because I know this series is also being cancelled. Hulk issue number 4. Hulk takes on President Ross and his armored forces. Alternate Peter Parker, alternate Bruce Banner's protege, is sacrificed by Ross and ends up becoming a giant spider-like monster. A Spider Hulk, sort of, if you will. It feels like not a lot has happened in this issue, but the art makes me not really notice because I'm spending so much time processing what's happening in regards to like the looks on people's faces and specific moments in the fights. Like all of that is just so well written and so well articulated as well through the art. This series feels really emotionally charged to me in a good way, and I'm really kind of liking it. I really like it. I know it's very different from Immortal Hulk, but yeah. Hulk issue number 5. Hulk and Monster Spider-Man fight. President Ross attempts to intimidate Eye Patch Banner into giving him tips on how to defeat the Hulk. Betty is revealed to be not Betty in Banner's psyche, but Bruce's father. At least that's what it seems like. I don't know if it's actually Bruce's father now, but it's a dark entity and it might be Bruce's father? That's what I'm getting vibes of. The spaceship breaks. The abominations are coming. I knew it wasn't Betty. Now it's ramping up. I actually had from the beginning, I thought that it wasn't Betty, it was going to be Bruce's father, and then he says son, but now I'm not so sure if that's what's happening now that I've continued to read. Hulk issue number 6. Titan emerges, the Hulk's id, and possibly a representation of Banner's father. Not so clear on that. Eye Patch Banner kills President Ross when he threatens to blow up multiple cities in response to the Hulk's rampage. Banner returns to the ship, frees the Hulk, and Titan is temporarily defeated. Banner locks the Hulk away once more, not willing to forgive him, regaining control of the spaceship Hulk and saving the day, getting blasted back through a portal to his Earth. That's a thing that happened. That's what happens in it. Yeah, next up we're gonna do Banner of War. I'm intrigued by Titan, I gotta say, although considering this run is, getting cut short, we may never really get to know Titan that well, which is kind of unfortunate. Also, Hulk Galactus in this issue. Hulk Galactus in the engine room, so cool. Vanish issue number 1. This was one that my partner this was not from my bin, my partner actually gave this to me and was like, you gotta read this, so let's talk about it. Magic returns to the world with former magical villains posing as superheroes after years ago, the Chosen One, Oliver Harrison, defeated the evil Lord of Magic, Baron Vanish, with a gun. This is like Dark Harry Potter on steroids. Also, this art from Ryan Stegman with colors by Sonia Obak is out of this world. The lighting in this, the lighting in the art, it's so good. You should go read it. You should go read Vanish. Do it right now, and then come back. I'll wait for you. Nightwing issue number 86. Nightwing, Robin, and the Batgirls take the fight to the Seer and Simon Saint. I enjoyed this, but I honestly cannot wait to get out of Fear State in Gotham and go back to Bloodhaven. Sorry Fear State and sorry Gotham, but I like Bloodhaven and I like Nightwing and Bloodhaven. It just feels right. Batgirls issue number 1. Oh boy, I've been holding on to this issue of Batgirls for a long time. And after the last issue of Nightwing, they were like, Batgirls is next. In the Fear State stuff, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna read it. The Batgirls settle into a new home. While Oracle gets her system back up and running, Cass and Steph begin to investigate some strange going-ons in their area. Wait, so didn't Babs just say, like, shouldn't I not be Oracle? And all of a sudden she's gonna be Oracle again? Like, I don't know. I'm not sure about how I feel about this one. I'm not sure how I feel about the tone. I do enjoy the art a lot in this. Batgirls. I don't know about that. I know my friend Sasha over on Casually Comics, who used to work with me on Top 10 Nerd, has done a bunch of videos on Batgirls, which now I feel like I need to go and read now that I've read the first issue. Or go and read. Need to go and watch. And you should watch them too. Go check out Casually Comics if you haven't already. Nightwing Annual issue number 1. In the story titled Bad Blood, Nightwing teams up with Red Hood in an effort to prove his brother's innocence in a murder that he claims that he did not commit. Jason says, you know, he didn't commit. Obviously Nightwing is not involved in that murder. I really like this story. Jason and Dick have such a strong and powerful bond, and it's great to see it in the spotlight in this issue. I also love that Jason now fights with a crowbar. I know some people might not be here for that change, but I'm actually really here for that change. Like Batman, I would also prefer him fighting with a crowbar than fighting with guns, personally. I also love how it's still very brutal, and it's still very Red Hood, because a crowbar, I would not want to be hit with a crowbar. I mean, I don't know if it's not scarier than guns, because guns are more lethal, but ow. Hulk vs. Thor, Banner of War Alpha issue number 1. Thor and Hulk fight as both deal with their own personal demons. As someone who talks about comics on the internet, I really loved this issue. There's so many iconic moments, there's a lot of power ranking things, and cool new superhero moves. And I love when there's stuff in issues that I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like cool stuff I want to talk about. It's just cool stuff to come back to when you're looking for those moments. For lists and things. So yeah, it's a really great issue and it's really fun. I didn't think I was gonna like Banner of War, but I feel like I'm actually gonna like it. Alright friends, well that's all I read for the final week and a little bit of extra days. I believe we read about 77 issues this month, close to 80. So that's pretty good. This is what my bin looks like now. I'll leave you with that. So thank you so much for watching and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Stick around, subscribe, like, comment. Stuff. Bye, Fang Gang. Alright guys, it's moment of truth time. It's time to check how we did with this bin. So, here we go. So, sadly, we did not read as much as I would like, but I can fit like 2 hands in here right now. So, I did clear some space. Yeah, the problem I think is the amount of comics that I buy in a month. So that makes it challenging because if I'm getting, you know, more than 20 comics in a month, even if I'm reading like 70 comics, you don't clear as much as you think. So, yeah, that's all right. We're going to continue the journey. I'm still very happy that I made some progress with this. So thank you for joining me for the challenge. Thanks for joining in. I still have lots of fun things to continue to read and catch up on. So we are going to do that and hopefully I will clear this bin soon. I'm going to keep working on it. All right. See ya. Bye, Fang Gang.